Hey guys, BattleNative here. Today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna go in the test range real quick and where's the air vehicles? I'm gonna go over here. We'll go over my little bird setup anyway. Setup is I would say it's an advanced setup. Something where you're more familiar with helicopters. You know how to work them. You know how to use it in a pub against other skilled pilots. The setup is definitely set up to go up against other scout pilots that are really good, basically. Belt feeder, so that you could have a higher burst of fire with your miniguns against other good pilots. I don't use air radar unless you have 25 Ms on. That way you know where the enemy chopper is at all times, because with 25 Ms you're going to want to be able to get as close as possible, sneak up on the enemy chopper without him knowing where you are, because you want to be able to get a closer advantage on him, because if he's using the miniguns you're just going to lose the battle from a distance. The other thing is, if you're going to use 25 Ms, you want to use heat seekers as well. So this is the setup I would use if you're beginning. I would use ECM is always going to be the best. This is the setup that you would want to use if you're trying to start off flying the Little Bird. Little Bird in Z11 is definitely different. Little Bird's more agile. Even though right there I try to hit my tail on the ground in comparison, because in the Z11 most times when you hit your tail on the ground you're gonna end up dying. Little Bird has a little bit more flexibility. You don't have to worry about it so much. You can't do this kind of stuff with the Z11. I mean, you can, but you can't be as aggressive with the Z11 as you can with the Little Bird. This is a test range. I would recommend that you guys come on here and practice. With 25 MMs, when you first start off with the round, do a little burst like that, see, and you see it reloading. It's reloading. Wait until you're reloading. By the time you get where you want to get to on the map, when it starts off, you'll have extra ammo to use against infantry and other pilots. So pretend that drone in front of us is a pilot, like an enemy chopper. You want to be able to sneak up on it so he doesn't know where you are, and then pretend the front here is the cockpit. Basically what you want to try to do with the 25 Ms is fire at the cockpit, because most times with the 25 Ms you're going to be able to shoot the enemy pilot out of his seat before even destroying the vehicle. And by doing that, sometimes you'll be able to even steal their chopper. I will have probably some examples. After this I'm going to do some games with the 25 Ms and the setup. The setup you could use to be efficient against other pilots only if you get the sneak advantage. But if you're, say, the pilot's out there and he's using miniguns and he's an experienced pilot, you're not going to be able to have much of a fight against him unless you're hitting him dead on in the cockpit and he's getting shot out. You're not going to be able to destroy their vehicle, and you're going to end up losing. Against infantry, this is something that you really benefit from, having 25 Ms. It won't show you exactly on here. They changed some things on the test range for some reason. Whenever you shoot these guys, they don't fall over. So they won't tell you detecting where you hit, but basically, I think someday I'm gonna get on my girlfriend's PlayStation and actually have her sit in the chopper with, or sit outside so we can do a damage test. But I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find different videos like that on YouTube that you can take advantage of. But basically, you just have to aim towards the Dorito and they'll die. It's fine. It's very effective. And you can do distance shots as well. I mean, I would come in here and practice on these as much as possible if you're beginning. Do side to side shots. So when you're going side to side, notice the W that detects where your bullet drop is going to be, basically. So if you're going this way, your bullets are going to stray more off to the right. If you're going this way, your bullets are going to stray more off to the left. I don't try to focus too much on that W, but you can use that as a guide. What I tend to do is try to keep it, so if I'm going right, I want to keep the Dorito to the left of your dot. And if you're going this way, you want to keep your Doritos to the left of your dot. That way, I mean, your shots are going to be hitting. You're going left to the right, and your shots are going to be hitting to the left when you're going right, if that makes any sense. Now, in terms of piloting, if you want to get fancy with it and you're not experienced, don't start off on the ground. Try to get some height, and then just know with your chopper, basically, okay, your right joystick controls your tilt. So I'm just basically left, right, and your forward is you're going to tilt forward, back, you're going to tilt back. Now, basically, the concept with the helicopters is that you want to do everything you do on your right side, you want to do to your left side. So if you're going to go right, you know your helicopter is going to tilt right, and then you want to tilt left to get back into that equilibrium, basically. So, I mean, everything you do to your left, you want to do to your right to get back in balance. So practice high first, you know, get your maneuverability comfortable with, anyway. And then so right here I'm just using my right joystick. It doesn't look like much. The sensitivity, it's not allowing you to do anything real fast, just using your right joystick. So if you use your left joystick basically controls your aim. So, but you want to be able to do it all in one, basically, you know that, I'm sure. So this will control your rotation, your left joystick. You go left, you go right, and you won't be able to go up and down. I have default settings, so what happens here is when I go down on the joystick, I go down. When I go up on the joystick, it goes up. So your main objective for helicopter maneuverability is you're going to be your right joystick, and you want to be able to do that efficiently. So right here, pick a spot on the ground. Basically, I'm going to use that barrel and just try to do. I forgot what they call this, a circle strife around that certain object, keeping that certain object range of where your crosshairs are going to be. Now if you get too close, you're going to get shot out, or you're going to be able to, or you're going to get, so you want to keep a good distance and just practice your shots, circle strafing from one side to the other. As so I keep, when I'm circle strafing to the right, my tilt is to the right, and I have my left joystick. I'm basically using it. I'm pushing it forward. That way, my incline and my decline. Basically, this is going to be your thrust, your throttle. your speed control. And when you have it totally up forward, you're flying fast. You're gonna put your nose towards the ground with your tilt to make your helicopter go even faster. And then if you want to brake, push back on your joystick on your tilt side, and that way you'll be able to brake. So a lot of it's your right side, but your left side is basically your up and down and your acceleration to move forward. See, I have my joystick on my left side totally going forward, full blast, using your tilt to adjust your left and right, and do your circle stripes. You know, aim at a certain object with your with your 25 mm's. So you guys just let me know how I did on this video. I'm not sure if it's going to help you out any. It might not. But test ranges are basically going to be your go-to place if you want to learn how to use the chopper efficiently. Just know where your shots are being led. That's the one thing you want to know, is when you tilt to the right, your shots are going to go to the left. So your aim, your direct dot right in the middle, you're going to keep your objects to the left of it if you're going right. If you're going left, I know we already explained this, but try to grasp this concept. It's like whatever's to the right of you when you're going left, the right of your aim is where your shots are going to hit. Same with the miniguns as well. Miniguns, you have to be more accurate. I'll have a minigun video up. Now I'm going to go play in a pub with this loadout and show you how I do it in a pub.